Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts throwing right away. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Great.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
That's another
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 36 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Jake Elliott
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
No touch that. 63. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Do on left. Hey. No touch.
They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
No touch that. Yeti, Yeti. Like a Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
No touch
First
that.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
73, 73. Hey, easy. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great shot. 63, 63, 63. Crowd left Yeti. Man. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. No touch.
Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hey, Silver.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, Philadelphia.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Bourne, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, Silver. Get it. Go Silver, ready? Crown left, get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
73! 73! Hey! Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Great.
They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
63, 63, 63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
73, 73.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they'll probably allow a few.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer. Kyle up the alley.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Trimmer, trimmer. Kyle up the alley.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, whenever a